Patch 1.2 of Wuthering Waves is drawing to a close, and as many of you already know, there was no new addition to the main story this patch, like flashback episodes of your favorite anime. It was dubbed a filler patch. But the real question here is, was it good? Yeah. I'm going to tell you why I think it was great even as a filler patch. Some people will just divest themselves from any patch that isn't a major update, but perhaps this time they did themselves a disservice. A patch like this would have been mid at best for some other popular games in the space. However, without new areas, new enemies, or a new main story, Kuro made a festival-themed patch a banger with just its events and rewards. Let's get into it. This patch's main event was By Moon's Grace, and it was really fun. It was a great balance between story and gameplay. The story was engaging because it centered around not just NPCs, but playable characters that we could reacquaint ourselves with. Each character had their own engaging story, and the storytelling did something that I always talk about, and that is breaking up long dialogue with some kind of action, combat, or puzzle. It's like some developers forget they're making a game with story and not vice versa. But that wasn't the case here though. None of the stories overstayed their welcome. They kept the ball rolling. Completing each quest directly impacted the state of the event. Each quest unlocked new festival booths to interact with, and they also unlocked little chibi bobblehead characters. Each character, once unlocked, could be used in the event's minigame, which was simple but somehow a really entertaining game mode. Speaking of game modes, the other featured event we got this patch, Duekoid's Dream of Electric Sheep, was awesome. I feel bad for those who skipped this patch. Like, what you mean? First off, it's a co-op event. What's not to like? The experience was legendary. Alright, I might be overselling it with legendary, but it was dope. I did a whole video on the event and why I enjoyed it so much. Also, shout out to Tectone for having such a clickable face. I mean, I did run other thumbnails, but it was y'all who chose this. Also, shout out to me for remembering what he talked about like 4 years ago. There were other minor events this patch, but one of the best quality of life updates also came out this patch. And some of y'all are gonna need it because y'all chose to skip this patch, and that's the returnee event. Now, if you take a break, you can come back without feeling too behind. You will now be welcomed back with some Astrite, level up materials, and other freebies. Speaking of freebies, we got a whole free character this patch. And nope, it didn't have to be the game's anniversary, a liquidation gift, or the result of some backlash. They just did it. Like, just cuz. And get this, he's actually good. Like, really good. My stats are nothing crazy, but he still does a ton of damage. The character is fun and easy to play. He was heavily intertwined in the main event this patch. They did a great job integrating him into the world by connecting him with other NPCs and playable characters alike. How they used characters in general this patch was thoughtful and made the world feel more connected. By the way, if you like this video so far, please help me out with a like and a sub. I'm a new channel and this helps out tremendously. Speaking of like, here's something else I like this patch. We also were able to unlock a new Phantom Dreamless this patch just by completing Elusive Realm. This skin is the best Echo skin available right now. Not only because of the color scheme of the model, but unlike other skins, they actually took the time to recolor the effects to match. There were a ton of other freebies such as login rewards and minor events like double drops this patch. This patch tells me that Kuro Games not only cares about the major content-heavy patches, but also its lighter, filler-filled patches too, and that will do wonders for the longevity of its player base, the overall health of the game, and just the hype surrounding it. With a patch like this, I know they will continue to put out good content long into the future of the game. Speaking of which, 1.3 is looking great. I can't wait till it drops. I did a recap on all of the major points of the live stream, so if you missed it, be sure to check out that video. Also, be sure to tell me your thoughts on patch 1.2 in the comments down below. That is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you in the waves. Peace.